This video and others like it are funded by viewers like you. Thanks for your support. U.S. comedian Tu Ger Xiong posted pics on social media with his Colombian girlfriends, including a sexy redhead, before he was lured to his death. This is an update. Follow along.
You're watching DC-born Rob, Erasing Borders. And now, news.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. You're watching DC-born Rob, Erasing Borders. This is an update to the kidnapping and murder of Tou Ger Xiong in Medellin approximately 4 days ago. At least he was found 4 days ago. Again, he was an activist, a comedian, a best friend, a family member, a brother, a son. I mean, this one has hit home enough to make it on national news, national and local news, and quite a bit. And of course, they're analyzing his prior pics, in which case I'm going to show a few here during reading this story. This one comes from the New York Post. Let's just jump into it. Minnesota comedian Tou Ger Xiong posted pictures with his Colombian girlfriends, including a sexy redhead, before police say he was lured by a female fatale, kidnapped, and murdered this week. Xiong, a well-known activist in the Twin Cities Hmong community, was seen smiling with an unnamed redhead while dining at a Korean restaurant located in Medellin on October 20th. "This is Korean food with my girl," the 50-year-old said in a video posted on his Facebook, showing his bowl of beef soup before panning to the smiling redhead with a distinctive tattoo reading "Never Give Up" on her neck, sitting across the table. Workers at the Korean restaurant confirmed to the Post the pair had recently eaten there together. However, there's no suggestion at this point that this is the same woman and same person allegedly involved in his disappearance. In another now eerie Facebook post last summer, a smiling Xiong stood between two glammed up ladies and jokingly wrote in the caption, "In the event I get kidnapped, don't look for me. I'm happy." It is also not known if the woman in the picture had anything to do with his fatal kidnapping this week. The 50-year-old comedian had returned to Medellin earlier this month, telling friends he planned to meet a woman he had been chatting with online. Police have so far remained tight-lipped about the identity of the woman said to have led him to the kidnap plot, but confirmed they have arrested her after looking at recent pictures in his cell phone. At about 7 p.m. local time, December 10, Xiong called his roommate in Colombia and said a group of men had him at gunpoint and had kidnapped him. The group demanded $2,000, 8 million Colombian pesos, ransom for his release, according to local newspaper El Colombiano. The publication reported the ransom exchange never happened, and Xiong was later found in a ravine, dead from multiple stab wounds and blunt force trauma. Xiong's brother, told the Post his brother had communicated with a mystery woman several times before he was there to meet. He had been in contact with this woman before, and she was part of the new friends he had made on his trips down there. As Xiong told the Star Tribune, his brother knew about a recent uptick in the kidnapping of tourists in Colombia, but said he never felt unsafe visiting the city. He was aware of it, as Xiong said, but he's one of those people who only assumes the best in people. It's almost like a second home. He loved it there. Xiong said his brother, an avid traveler, who often posted his adventures on his social media, loved Colombia's lively energy and had several friends there. The comedian, who was born in Laos in 1973, shared his personal stories across the country to build cultural competency and address racial discrimination, the Bush Foundation said when Xiong was named a 2019 fellow. His family said they are working with Colombian law enforcement to investigate the crime and bring his body back to the United States. The comedian's death has rocked the Woodbury, Minnesota community where he lived. Xiong amassed a huge following among the Hmong community because of his quick wit and humor, which he used to examine cultural differences and racism, Ed told the Post. Minnesota comedian and Hmong activist Tou Ger Xiong loved to travel and often posted his adventures on social media. In one of his last Facebook posts, Xiong wrote a poignant and heartfelt caption. Sometimes relationships end. Family members can grow apart. Best friends break up. Divorce happens. And work colleagues get fired. That's life. When that happens, it's okay to set our egos aside and move on. Gossip, envy, deceit, jealousy, and lies are all self injected poisons that will slowly kill you from the inside. They eventually destroy everything you once were and prevent more beautiful things to grow inside you. So instead of revenge and death to all, choose self love, forgiveness, and compassion. Beauty cannot grow inside a heart full of anger. And I think it's poignant to leave on that note with his words. Again, it's a sad week for all in Colombia and in the U.S. and anybody else who's been following this story, as well as the loss of quite a few people throughout the past year that were visiting Medellin, Colombia. Again, hopefully you saw my video last night about bait and lures and fishing. If you didn't, go back and take a look at it. Hopefully it's of some benefit, this analogy that these women are lures to get you down there. They befriend you. They earn your confidence. And some earn your confidence over time, over months, over years. I've heard stories of 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. Because I guess when you're juggling, 100 different people, I don't know how you do that. That's why I can never cheat, because once I say something, it's fact, it's true. I mean, that's it. I can't be lying and where I was and all that stuff. I could never cheat. Now, I would not be any good at it because I like to focus on the truth. Like Judge Judy said, the truth is easier than making up lies. So that's the life that I choose to live. Let's keep our karma cups full, guys. Go down there in a good way. Take tours. Visit the city. And one of the safest ways to visit the city is with a woman. Take your girl down. Yes, I think it's safe and safer for both of you guys when you're together, because then it takes you out of the party. It takes you out of the group. You're not part of the party. You're not there seeking. They can see that you're a fish, but you're with somebody else. So you're a fish that's full. You're a fish that's already got your bait, your lure. You're already there. You're not a target at that point. You're a target when you're single. You're a target when you're by yourself. And you're a target when you're with a group of guys, because you're single guys at that point. I mean, pretty much. And that's the way you're going to be looked at. Remember, somebody is always watching. Somebody's always watching. And let me leave you with this. Not all these cases are going to be solved. As a matter of fact, I'm going to guess that most don't. And this is probably why there's not so many updates. If there is an update, that's when they found somebody. And those updates are rare. The people responsible are not going to go down. They may sacrifice this woman, the lure. But if you were a fish, what's it to you to catch the bait? So what? Those responsible are there to victimize others. With that said, guys, you have to be careful. Again, I recommend, if you're going down for women during this Christmas season, reevaluate, and then reevaluate your reevaluation if you still want to go. There's many other places where you can go right now, but Medellin is hot. I saw a video yesterday, was I think 1 day old, about Medellin nightlife. Had 35,000 views in 1 day. 35,000 views. So they're not going to tell you this. They have a vested interest in telling you that all is well. You take the news for what it is. I'm here to pass on the news. You use it how you see fit. Okay. Again, remember to travel, but travel safe.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant day.
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Right quick. Remember, Christmas is coming in less than 2 weeks right now. If you need to have things shipped to Colombia, shipped to someone else, or shipped to yourself to Colombia from the United States, make sure you reach out to CaribbeanShipper.com. CaribbeanShipper.com. The contact information is coming next. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. Join me on social media. I am DC Born Rob Official on Instagram. I am DC Born Rob Official 1 on TikTok. I am DC Born Rob O on Twitter. Don't be like this guy right here.
You're just so stupid. I had to send you a video to let you know that you're so stupid.
That's right. Don't be like this guy right here. Join me on social media.